The following video is a long-form conversation slash podcast slash translation analysis and interpretation of Kollegah Apokalypse song. And a special thanks goes out to my newfound friend, Discord user The Mountain Dew. I didn't explicitly ask for his permission to use his name here. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. We kind of straight off topic in some points here and there, but I hope you guys enjoy some of the conversations we had about America, Germany, the culture, some of the food, and of course the way that we both kind of used Kollegah Apokalypse to teach each other English or German. It was actually a really nice session. I should mention that while we didn't get through the entire song because we really took our time and went over every single word that I didn't understand, and we talked about the different meanings and how kind of the translation works in English, or maybe it doesn't work in English. That part is really fun to me, and so that's kind of why it seems to drag on for so long. And we're hoping to continue the second part of the song tomorrow, and hopefully we can wrap things up and post a lot of the highlights, smaller clips, and eventually the entire thing on my channel later this week. If you'd like to be a part of something like this, please go ahead down in the Discord, join the Discord server, and I've been more than happy to welcome other guests to help me run through some of these more sophisticated and complicated song texts. So enjoy, guys.
In German, and he was saying something like, I can't tell you too much. He was also saying that how can I say this, that there's much bad stuff going on in the world. Even he doesn't really know exactly what it is, but he is trying to say it in a way that some people can understand it. But also doesn't make it too obvious to because of course, if you would speak very open about it, you would probably get in big trouble. Because
and then he kind of did. I mean not they. I know that they
sometimes,
not indirectly, but they go out of their way, like in the newspapers, right, to call him a Nazi, anti-Semite, like try to really hurt his reputation so that less people listen to him. I mean, that's what the media does. That's what they do in America. That's what they do everywhere.
Yes.
Because they're all connected to these larger governing institutions. And then,
sure, they did.
Better watch what I say, because then they'll take my video down.
It's very.
I'm not big enough yet.
No,
that's the luxury. That's the luxury of having a small channel. Is I could say what I want, and only a small amount of people will be like, yes. What do you guys say? Like these. Sie jubeln mich zu or something. Like, yeah. I just it's funny because I just listened, and I just watched this Barbaren series on Netflix, and it's so cool because they were using some words that I remember like specifically from Kollegah text, like really good, like this, for example, like the like when he said in that one song, Sinaloa with Fard and Asha, he's like, und die Straße jubelt mir zu, als wäre ich Tukalamu or something like that. And I remember I was like, what the heck is jubel mir zu? And it means like to like cheer on and like celebrate.
Yes.
And they were saying it in the Baban series. Like some of them, they were celebrating this like new leader or new tribal leader or whatever. And they're like, the subtitle said sie jubeln sie, or sie jubeln ich, or they're celebrating, and I was like, I know this, from Kollegah, and I swear to God, time and time again, these words come up, and I know, and I'm like, I know this from a Kollegah song, and it's so funny, man, and it especially like these ones like this, like the Wortschatz alone, like the vocabulary. For me, at least, it's unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean,
Kollegah, he is Absolutely. He's a how we call it, genius guy.
Would you call him a genius?
I would.
Because was it you who told me his IQ was like? Was that you who told me that? Yeah. You texted me that. His IQ is like 170 or something, which is like.
It's very I don't really know how high, but it's very high, I would say.
Yeah.
And he's lyrical. He's a genius.
Well, it's like it's just poetry. I mean, it's really just poetry, and he just like throws in some like Hurensohn every now and then. But it's like what you see is like really, really cleverly put together. It took me so many years to appreciate it, and I swear, just in the last 2 years, I really, really finally got to the level of like German understanding, where I like. Where I used to be like, yeah, Kollegah's so cool. Like, I love his voice. I think his flow is amazing. But now I'm starting to understand the words and the punchlines, and it's just like this whole new level of appreciation. I'm just like, holy shit, what is this guy doing? And so, you know, I'm going back to listen to all of the older songs that I used to like celebrate, you know, but didn't quite understand. Like Universal Genie, for example, Armageddon, Apokalypse. Like, I knew these songs for years. But I didn't really know a lot of the words, and I just thought they sounded cool, you know? But now I'm just like, man, it's so crazy. And
yes, it's crazy how
and it's
how his, and not just his rhymes, but also the words he is. Sometimes I didn't even know the words.
You have to look it up or something.
Through him, through him, I also learned some new words, and
that's that's kind of like this one, because I always keep in the back of my mind like who is better. Because I always regard Eminem as like the best rapper of all time. But when I listen to Eminem songs, even as like a younger kid, not once have I heard a word from Eminem that I didn't know. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been through university, so there were some where I was like, wow, I can't believe he used that word. But never, you know what I mean? But I feel like Kollegah's maybe not that, right? Like you'll see some words that come up that are just. I'm starting to believe that he's better than Eminem, which I've been fighting it for years. I don't want to admit it, but I feel like he is, and it's really a shame because it's only in German, and not everyone can appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
German. Yeah, German is not a world language.
No,
like
it's
English.
a very small audience he has.
Yeah, unfortunately. If he would be international, I think he would be much bigger.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and start? And I'm basically what I'm gonna do, and I don't know. We could let it go for a long time because I don't think it'll get picked up by copyright because it's not on there. You know what I mean? But usually I'm gonna try to stick to the same format as I did with like Armageddon, and go like one text passage at a time. You know how he has the speech bubbles, like one of those at a time, and we'll try to translate it, and you can help me out because I'm just looking at the first thing, and I think I understand 50% of the words on here, so that's why you're here you know what I mean? That's why I have you here. Yeah. So that'll be a really, really nice help. So
I will give my best.
Yeah. No, but your English is great, man. You guys.
Oh, thank you.
You Germans always play yourself down. You guys are very humble, from in my experience. Very.
I mean, I 2 years or 3 years ago, my English was really shit because I only had it in school. And in school, you just learn the basics, like some grammar stuff, some vocabulary. But after this, I just decided for myself to improve it. I learned it by watching YouTube videos in English. So.
Oh, really? Yeah. Just like for English learning, or just random, just like whatever, like a blogger or just a show or something?
Yeah, mostly it's just random stuff.
Okay, not like an actual, like, hey, here's how you learn or something.
No. This is
cool.
I was really, for example, do you know this Demolition Ranch guy? This YouTuber with this gun.
Sounds like he lives in Texas, but I've never heard of him.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. He's quite big.
Was he?
Not right now.
Okay, what's he do?
Yeah, he's basically making videos about guns and shooting.
Just shooting things,
but in a very. Yeah. Maybe you heard of FPS Russia back then?
Oh my God, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, I remember that. That's so funny. Yeah. Holy crap! I swear to God, if if even if I remembered his video, I wouldn't. Wow, no, man. Of course, that was like 10 years ago. I do remember him.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that guy, but I remember he had like all of the guns, because back then this was during like Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare, you know, when like
Yes.
I think he blew up along that time, and everybody knew what the guns were, and it was just cool to see them. So he's kind of like the American version of this guy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Demolition.
basically, he's from Texas, and he's basically FPS Russia 2.0, like the new
and
FPS
improved.
Russia.
Yeah, bigger guns.
Yeah,
crazier. And I've been to Texas actually, and I can say it's really, really wild. It's totally different. It's like its own country, actually. It's just like you. So like I went for a friend's wedding, and he lives on this big ranch, and everybody has a house, and then like this like where he was, there was just no green. You know, it's all gray and dirt. And as far as you can see, it's flat. Like you could see into the horizon, and there's nothing. So you see like these oil rigs like pumping up and down. But I'm talking about like tiny, like these oil rigs. They look like ants in the distance. Like it's so flat. So it's like people like landed on Mars and built this Texas. Like that's the landscape looks like that. And he was like, you know, we got some hours to kill. Let's go have some fun. And he's like, here, you're gonna need some boots. And of course he opened this closet, and there's like 5 different pairs of boots that go up to like almost your knees, you know. And he's like, you know, he's like, you don't want a snake to get you, or like one of the weeds or something that like everything in Texas is sharp, you know, whether it's a snake or there's like a plant that's going to kill you, you know. And so we go out.
Okay, dangerous.
Yeah. So we go out back. We walk like maybe like 10 meters, not that far from his house. And his neighbor is like, you could see the house. And he brings the shotgun, and there's just this really big pile of dirt, and he just threw like a piece of cardboard on there, and he just starts shooting at it, and it's just like so loud. And this is my first time shooting a shotgun, and he's like, you know, just like like blew back. I actually have a video of this still on my Instagram, like my personal Instagram, and we're just shooting the thing, just in the you know, it just because it's such a large place, it's like, and it's just like this echo, and it's like nobody does anything, you know, nobody cares. Like you just shoot guns, and that's what you do, because if it's in your property, then it's perfectly legal. And his property was like huge, and I swear, man, it's just nothing like I've ever seen before. It's a totally different country there. It's so crazy. So yeah, man,
I would like to see that.
It's
wow.
It's cool.
Because here in Germany we have absolutely nothing like this. You've been here, right?
Yeah. I've been in the cities, and I've also been in like Geilenkirchen, for example, where it's like just same thing, like as far as you can see, but it's like grass, and there's some like big windmills, like some wind energy plants, but mostly just farm, like cows, you know, and goats or whatever.
Yeah.
But not this like, I'm telling you, it's just like gray and dirt, like, and just nothing. Chickens and you know, dogs too. There are wild dogs that just run around, like they're just dogs you'll see that don't, like, no one owns them.
Okay.
Yeah, just dogs, man. It's so weird. And of course, like a lot of there's every restaurant is Mexican, for the most part. Which is great, though. Like I'm telling you, though, the Mexican food in America is really, really good. It's really, really good.
I never tried. Yeah,
Mexican. That's what. So one of my friends, when he came here, it's just like all we ate, because he loved it. I loved it. And he was like, you know, and he would go home for holidays and he'd be like, man, like I miss it. You know, you can't get this Mexican food in Germany. We only have döner and gyros. Of course, it's also good, but it's like, you know what I mean? We don't have those. So like I miss those too. I miss döner and like the real gyros.
Oh, döner, yeah.
Oh, it's so amazing, man. There's like one guy that I found in like a Reddit chain, that he was a Turkish German immigrant that moved here in Philadelphia and wanted to bring the döner döner to America, and he's by himself. Nice. And I haven't been able to go. This was like just before it was everything shut down, so I don't even know if it's still functioning. Like all of these businesses died, sadly.
Sadly, yeah.
But yeah, I can't find that here. There's the Middle Eastern influence is not as strong. They exist, but the Döner is oddly, it's not German, but it only is in Germany, right? Like, if you go,
Yes, it's very strange.
if you go
it's
to
basically
it's like adapted to Germans for Germans. It's like made for Germans by Turks or
Turkish, right,
Arabic,
right.
yeah. And we
I
have
think-
our own things here, but they're Americanized and they don't taste like that. They don't have the same taste. They don't have the same sauces, and the vegetables are not the same. It's just totally different.
Well, I actually had to do it 2 days ago. Yeah.
Don't tell me about it.
Sorry.
Don't let me know. Oh, mit alles.
Mit alles.
Mit alles, of course. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I miss that.
Very tasty.
I miss that. I lived right over top of a kebab in Köln on Kyffhäuserstraße. Are you familiar with this Studentenviertel in Köln?
I was in Köln, but I was mostly in the Kölner Dom, the big church.
Yeah, genau. Yeah, in the Innenstadt. Would you call it? Or it's more like it's like where the arenas are and everything.
Yeah, I mostly was in this area with the dome, Kölner Dom. I didn't see anything else. It was just a short trip.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I was living like in this, like near Universität Köln, and like on Kyffhäuserstraße, where there's like all of these different bars and everything, and this, real young place. And it was like a 15-minute walk from there to the dome, because I used to walk there and then take the train to like other cities. But I would come down my elevator right out onto the street and walk 2 seconds, and there was this kebab, and it was the best. And then bars down the street. It was the best. I miss that so much. It was the coolest place, coolest apartment.
Yeah, we have to come back. One day.
I just Googled last night, are we allowed to fly to Europe yet? And it's still not really.
Not really.
No, at the moment it's you can't really do it without good reason, I think. And if I were to come back, they would quarantine me. I wouldn't be able to work immediately. So there's like all of these problems, It's so annoying. As soon as everything opens up, I'm gonna come right to Germany. I'm gonna try it. So, Kollegah Apokalypse. Okay.
Let's go.
Ja, los geht's. So von Armageddon to Apocalypse, the sequel. So, die Welt ist noch nicht gerettet, aber der Widerstand ist stark, right? This is how Armageddon ended.
Nicht gerettet.
Ooh. How was that? Is that too loud? Sorry. Let me know how this is.
No, it's perfect.
It's perfect? It's a little loud for me.
Die Welt ist noch nicht gerettet, aber der Widerstand der stark.
So like good, it sounds good, you can hear everything clearly?
Yeah, it's not 100% clearly, but I can understand.
Okay.
Should be.
Well, the video is really bad, so that's the actual video. As long as you can hear what he's saying and you know where we are. And then
It should be. Should be fine.
Cool. Okay, so Act 1, Post-Apocalypse. So this is right after he defeated the demon. Die Dämon. Oh, no, das Cyclops.
Der Widerstand
Yes, that's right.
Mir wurde offenbar, was sonst niemand anderes sah. Doch jetzt sieht man die Gefahr von Palästina bis Katar. Was geschrieben stand, es wahr. Im Talmud, im Koran und in der Bibel las ich's nach. Der Niedergang ist nah.
Okay, so mir wurde offenbar, was sonst niemand anderes sah. So it was like very obvious to me what nobody else saw, right?
Right. Let me wait. I will just pop up the lyrics.
Yeah, you should pull up. Yeah, because like I said, it's not a good quality in this video. Mir wurde offenbar. Yeah, it means like obvious, right? Or apparent.
Offenbar. Wait.
Offenbar. I think.
Apokalypse, Kollegah. So, die Welt ist noch nicht gerettet, aber der Widerstand erstarkt.
Yeah.
That means the world isn't saved yet, but the resistance is getting stronger.
Strengthened, correct.
Mir wurde offenbar, was sonst niemand anderes sah, ist it was clear to me.
Yeah.
It was clear to me what nobody else could see.
Yeah. Doch jetzt sieht man die Gefahr von Palästina bis Katar. So
But now you see the danger
Mhm.
or the threat from Palestine to
Bis
Qatar,
Qatar, and
country.
that's just the Middle East, though. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think
Why does he not?
I think he's talking. I think he's talking about the Middle Eastern conflict, which is
Oh,
from Palestine to
mhm.
Qatar. It basically spans over the Middle East, I would say.
Oh, okay, okay. So there's this.
Maybe, yeah.
So he's saying it was a. So these occurrences, like these wars that all these different countries are having, or whatever, these terrorism groups
I
were
think yes.
up
I
to
think
him.
he's.
To him, something deeper than just what people would like say, like, oh, there's a war. Is that what he's saying?
Maybe if the text, I think it will be something deeper.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I don't remember exactly. So and
yeah,
then
I only listened to it actually 3 times maybe.
oh
So
really?
it's quite. But I listened to it. So
Okay. But you don't
mm,
only you only need to listen to it once, and me like 500 times, which I have. I've seriously listened to it
wow.
way too many times. Just because I mean I love the sound of it, but I've never gleaned through the lyrics. And he says, was geschrieben stand, ist wahr im Talmud, im Koran und der Bibel lass ich's nach. Der Niedergang ist nah. Niedergang, like means to lose, right? The loss or
Yeah, the
the end.
Niedergang is like downfall, like the
Oh,
downfall
okay. So
or
not, but
something.
not Untergang. Niedergang, it's a synonym or something completely different. It's like a collapse.
Niedergang is basically Untergang. It's basically the same.
Okay. So, was geschrieben stand, es war im Talmud, im
Mhm.
Koran. Talmud, yeah, I don't. So, what was written is true in the Quran.
Yeah,
And
and Talmud is, I think Talmud is something Jewish and Quran is Islam.
oh, and then
So
here's
it's
the
easy.
Bibel, yeah.
Yeah, and then Bible.
Las
It's
ich.
mentioning all.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's mentioning all the 3 religions.
Uh-huh.
Basically saying it's written in all 3 the religions.
Right.
And
To make a
yeah.
more profound argument. Everyone has seen this. So,
Yeah.
Niemand anderes sah, doch jetzt sieht man die Gefahr von Palästina bis Katar. Was geschrieben stand, es wahr. Im Talmud, im Koran und in der Bibel lass ich's nach. Der Niedergang ist nah, mir wird wieder alles klar. So vieles, was geschah seit der Zeit, dass man von Zeichen wie dem Klimawandel sprach. Nur liegen ganze Städte und Industrieanlagen brach. Eine ganze Welt liegt fieberkrampfend da. Dieser Kampf war hart.
okay. So, mir wieder alles klar. So it's like, it's become much clearer to me, so much
Yeah.
that has happened. Was geschah, like was happened. Since the time of the signs, wait, right? Since the time of the signs, just like the
Seit der Zeit, als man von Zeichen wie dem Klimawandel sprach.
Klimawandels, climate change,
Yes.
but
Since the time where you were speaking about signs of climate change, or since the time where you spoke about the science of climate change. So
Zeichen though. Zeichen is
Zeichen, science.
okay, right. Interesting. Okay. Zeichen. Oh, I put. Oh, okay. Never mind. It says character. Okay. Zeichen wie dem Klimawandel sprach. Nun liegen ganzen Städten und Industrielagen brach. Brach means broken, right? Like. Okay.
Yeah.
Cities and industry lagen, locations, right? Or
Yeah. Industry districts. Maybe these big industry complexes.
right.
Where they
Like factories, yeah.
All.
So now lies like completely broken cities and industry or factory complexes. The whole world is krampfend, like fever krampfen da, like they're sick.
Yes, basically, Fieberkrampfen is this state when you have high fever and you're lying there shaking. This is
But he's
Fieberkrampfen.
he's personifying the world, not like saying like literally everybody is sick, right? He's saying like the world is
No, yes, right. He's talking about the world.
okay. Dieser Kampf war hart, like this fight was hard. Again, this was after the Armageddon, or after the apocalypse.
Right, yeah.
All right. Next.
Ganze Küstenstreifen liegen voll mit Trümmerteilen, Stücken von Brückenpfeilern, Brettern und Klinkersteinen, zu staubverbrannten Rasenflächen, Schiffwracks in Hafenbecken und ausgebrannten Autowracks auf aufgeplatzten Straßenbecken. Von zerklüfteten Innenstädten sieht man grau-schwarze Rauchschwaden aufragen zu einer erdrückenden Himmelsdecke. An Staatsgebäuden wachen Army-Leute, die aus etwas, das mal Gartenzäune waren, Lagerfeuer machen oder Tarnfahrzeuge.
Oh man, I wanted to let that one go. These lines are so good. This Rhymketten, it's just so good. I just wanted to like let that play. It sounds so, it's so smooth, man. There's so many syllables that they're interconnected. So ganze Küstenstreifen, like coasts.
Küstenstreifen, yeah. This is coastlines.
Coastlines. Oh, Streifen. I was gonna say
coast.
Oh, I was thinking Streiten, like arguments. I was like, doesn't make sense. Okay. So coastlines, entire coastlines. Yeah. Trümmerteilen? What's Trümmerteilen?
Trümmerteile is
debris.
Debris.
Oh, okay, yeah, debris. We pronounce debris. Okay.
Debris. Okay. Mhm.
So ganze Küstenstreifen liegen voll mit Trümmerteilen, Stücken von Brückenpfeilen, Brettern und Klinkersteinen. Stücken von Brückenpfeilen. Yeah. So pieces of bridges, like. Right, bridge supports.
Yeah, bridge.
Pfeilen.
These columns of
right.
bridges, you know, these
straight.
The stuff which
the uprights.
The stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. The stuff which is holding the bridge, the columns, or how you call it.
And I think he shows it in the. Does he kind of? No, not really. Yes, in Brettern und Klinkerstein. Brettern is...
Bretter... Bro, wait. This is a word I have to translate. Wait a second.
That's okay. Boards. I'm getting boards. Brettern.
This is wooden plates. Wait, there's a word for it, right?
Yeah,
it is boards.
Yeah,
boards. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Brettern und Klinkersteine. Klinkersteinen is Klinker? What's Klinker?
Klinkersteine is... Do you know these stone houses we have a lot of in Germany? These houses made out of stone.
Oh.
Like this. Stone, built on stone, built on
yeah.
Stone.
This like old, like old European architectural, like...
Yeah.
It's like...
And these bricks, these big bricks, they are Klinkersteine.
Klinkersteine. Okay, interesting. So he's describing all of the remnants of the whatever destruction was just occurred. There's all of these pieces of older of things that once were, like pieces of buildings and bridges and infrastructure that's no longer there.
Yes, correct.
Zu Staub verbrannten Rasenflächen, Schiffswracks in Hafenbecken. So I know okay, Rasenflächen are burning to dust. What are these?
Zu Staub verbrannten Rasenflächen means burned or to dust, or how can you say this in German? In English,
like to ashes, when we say
burned,
it too.
Yeah, when it's burned to ashes, right? But he's talking about Rasenflächen is the grasslands or the grass.
Oh, so like no more green. There's no more green.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So it's like
it's all burned.
So you picture this like dirty, dark world. Shipwrecks in Hafenbecken.
Schiffwracks is ship wreckage.
Yeah.
Ship wreckages. Yeah. Or I don't know what the plural
form
is.
Shipwrecks.
Shipwrecks. In Hafenbecken basically means this place in the
it's a harbor. No? Harbor, like where you park your boat. Right?
Yeah.
Or like where most boats come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
this place. Hafenbecken is this place
Uh-huh.
where the boat is sitting and waiting, and yeah.
Und
Becken means usually
Becken
means,
is like Spülbecken, like a bowl, like a in concave structure, something that you can that fits. It holds things, right? Something that holds things.
Yeah.
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 A basin,
Right.
I think. This is what harbor basin. This is what I got on Google Translate.
Yeah.
Harbor
Yeah, I
basin,
think
but we
it's-
don't say that in English. We would never say that. So I think it's just like a. That's the thing, is like, they don't exactly translate directly.
I think harbor is
Harbor's
right
good
to
enough.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Und ausgebrannten Autorecks und aufgeplatzten Straßendecken. Aufgeplatzten. So burned out cars, like cars that are just like completely, like in the picture here, like completely
Yes.
like destroyed and
Yes.
burnt, and aufgeplatzten, like misplaced, aufgeplatzten, like out of place.
Aufgeplatzt means when something is ripping apart or exploding. For
Oh,
example, when when the street is
it's like
when there's underground explosion and the street is
it's like cracked. Yeah, it's like there's
cracked. Mhm.
oh, so aufgeplatzten, it means cracked.
I would say, wait, let me check it out for sure, but I would say
That's a cool word.
maybe there's a better word.
I didn't
for it,
know this
but
word. Let's see.
Aufgeplatzt.
Burst open. Oh, yeah.
Burst open.
Burst open.
Split
So
open.
craters,
Yeah.
we would say craters, like but you have another word for a crater, right? Like something, like a hole in the ground. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he said this, yeah, he said this,
Krater.
yeah,
Krater.
he said it in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
what was it? Erdlöscher? No, no? Erdlöscher?
Erdlöcher is when you have a hole in the mud, in the earth.
Right, okay.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm not getting...
Ja, und Straßendecken is basically the street, the top layer of the street,
Uh-huh.
where the not concrete, the
So,
asphalt, asphalt.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The I don't know. That's different words. Different words trigger different song words in my, like, of asphalt. I think of the auf der Suche nach something auf der Suche nach Maschkal. Also the something auf den Asphalt von Maschkal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The two.
Yeah.
I forget it exactly. I think of Maschkal. So Straßendecken. Okay, so like this burst open street von
Yes.
von zerklüfteten. God, yes. I don't know this. Zerklüfteten Innenstädtchen, like in inner cities, like downtown, sieht man grau-schwarze Rauchschwaden. Okay, Rauchschwaden, like clouds of smoke, like plumes, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But zerklüfteten. Can you say it?
Zerklüfteten, ja.
Zerklüfteten.
Mhm.
Let me look that up.
So it basically also means
Not.
broken,
Yeah.
rugged fish. He's also the different word fissured. I don't know.
Oh,
this word.
fissured. Yeah, fissured.
Yeah.
Okay, like lines
is-
and
this
cracks.
This is zerklüftet.
Well, look at this. You're learning too.
Yeah, I'm learning too something.
Oh,
Nice.
it's amazing harmony. Zerklüfteten Innenstädtchen. Zerklüfteten Innenstädtchen. So from like rugged, broken downtown
Yeah.
locations, you can see grayish black clouds of smoke.
Yes, perfect.
Aufragen zu einer erdrückende Himmelsdecke. Aufragen?
I think he's meaning rising, like when something is going up.
Oh,
Aufragen.
like what smoke would do. Aufragen. That's what that means? Aufragen means to go up.
In this context, I would say, yeah, aufragen.
So cool. Yeah, there's so many words I don't know. So eine erdrückende Himmelsdecke. Erdrückende means like closed off, or like sunken or pressured.
Yeah, pressured. Then something is very cramped together.
Like this. Oh, that's so beautiful how he says that. Erdrückende Himmelsdecke. That means because like you think of like a closed or a pressured sky, you think like the clouds seem closer to the ground, right? Than they should be because of all the smoke in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Himmelsdecke. Yeah, it's like a big layer of clouds on the sky.
Wow. Am Stadtgebäuden. Wait, did we? I want to make sure we're still with the song. An Staatsgebäuden waren Army-Leute, die aus etwas, das mal Gartenzäune waren, Lagerfeuer machen.
Nice.
Wow, Army-Leute, die aus etwas, they're doing something that was my Gartenzäune, like my garden fence, the fence in my around my house.
Yeah.
Lagerfeuer, so they're making a fire there?
So, firstly, an Staatsgebäuden wachen means Staatsgebäude is something like a government building.
Oh, okay. Oh, watching or guarding.
Yeah. Guarding, genau. Yeah. Army-Leute, so they these army people, soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are guarding the government building. And then the next sentence is die aus etwas, das mal Gartenzäune waren, Lagerfeuer machen. They make something. Oh wait, they made out of the garden fences. They make a bonfire out of it.
Okay.
So they.
Okay. Cool.
And oder Tarnfahrzeuge fahren. Yeah, or they driving camouflage vehicles.
Oh, that's what
military.
That's what that means. Tarn is camo.
Tarn is camo.
Cool. Camouflage. Okay. Tarnfahrzeuge fahren. Okay. Let's hear it again.
Rasenflächen, Schiffwracks im Hafenbecken und ausgebrannten Autowracks auf aufgeplatzten Straßendecken. Von zerklüfteten Innenstädten sieht man grau-schwarze Rauchschwaden aufragen zu einer erdrückenden Himmelsdecke. An Staatsgebäuden wachen Army-Leute, die aus etwas, das mal Gartenzäune waren, Lagerfeuer machen oder Tarnfahrzeuge fahren und Warenhäuser plünderte Arme stark das Tageslicht scheuende Straßenräuber jagen.
Oh man, it sounds so clean, man.
Nice flow.
It's so clean. It's so perfect. So we're gonna go again from this Straßendecken. Wait, I want to find. Trying to find it from here. Von zerklüfteten Innenstädten sieht man grau, schwarz. Okay, here we go.
Den Himmelsdecke, an Staatsgebäuden wachen Army-Leute, die aus etwas, das mal Gartenzäune waren, Lagerfeuer machen oder Tarnfahrzeuge fahren und Warenhäuser plünderte Arme stark das Tageslicht scheuende Straßenräuber jagen. Manch einer schläft schutzlos unter freiem Himmel, manch einer bietet seine Luxustunker für einen Platz im Luftschutzbunker. Man tauscht Gegenstände wie Eheringe und Goldketten für Medizin, wesentliche Lebensmittel und Wolldecken.
So nice.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece, man. God, I'm telling you, just before I even knew what he was saying, I would just listen to this and appreciate the way that he sounds, the way that all of the words connect, because you can just tell, without understanding the words, how like almost like beautiful it is. You know, it's so perfect, so perfect.
Yeah, totally. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I have no words. So this is just like a masterpiece.
Yeah, we don't have an artist or a song like this in English. I should probably look harder. I feel like I feel like there's got to be someone, but not
maybe. Yeah.
But not famous, you know. At least not famous. He would be underground for sure. So Warenhäuser plündernde Arme stark das Tageslicht. I couldn't say this fast if I even wanted to. Warenhäuser oder Warenhäuser? Something houses?
Warenhäuser. It's warehouse. Warehouse.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Plural, yeah.
Plündernde. plundernde Arme. What's that mean?
So, und Warenhäuser plündernde Arme. So I would say he's talking about poor people who are stealing the stuff from the warehouses.
Oh,
Or
that makes sense because we have the same word in English, to plunder.
Yeah.
To plunder. It means to like loot.
Stealing,
to loot.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Loot.
It's an older word that you usually hear in the context of like when you're talking about like pirates on ships and their plunder. All of the things that they've stolen, like, there's under their massive ship, they have a cargo hold with like riches and plunder. Like this is something very common you would hear.
Cool. I didn't know this.
Yeah, and I didn't know you guys had it in German. It's cool. But it's a verb. So
Nice.
but this is a as if it's present. Like I forget the like present, like with ing, right? Kind of like stealing. Poor people stealing.
So the pure verb would be plündern.
Okay.
Ich plünder, du plünderst, wir plündern,
Yeah, but
this grammar stuff. And plündernde is this is in reference to the Arme, so
the poor people.
Arme, poor people. Yeah.
In their okay, so yeah. Now it's so I know you take the verb and now it's suddenly an adjective with the de on the end. Yeah. And Straßenräuber jagen, so stark das Tageslicht scheuende. What's
yeah.
scheuende?
I actually have to think. This sentence is not easy, but stark das Tageslicht scheuende. So it means these people they are shy of the daylight.
Oh,
they avoid daylight
because it's been dark for so long, or because they're criminals. Like they don't want to be seen doing bad things.
I think it's the second one. They're criminals. Stark des Tageslicht scheuende Straßenräuber, because Straßenräuber is something bad. Straßenräuber is a street robber or whatever you want to call
like
it.
Like a bandit or something.
Bandit.
Yeah, maybe like okay, jagen. Okay. Jagen. Jagen means to chase or to hunt.
Hunt.
What are they? So jagen. Manch einer schläft schutzlos unter freiem Himmel. So they're sleeping. Some of them are sleeping, like without like a roof, like protectless, or That's
right.
It's not a
without protection.
Yeah.
Under the free sky.
Yeah. Manch einer bietet seine Luxusklunker, like their car. Klunker, like old car.
Klunker is more like a very the stuff you buy in a jewelry. This very like rings and necklace
just
and
jewelry in general.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're luxury item, they're jewel items for einen Platz im Luftschutzbunker, so air protection bunker or anti-air bunker, or just like a bunker. It's just a bunker, right? But it says Luftschutz, meaning
Luftschutz
to
is
protect from like
anti-air,
anti-bombing.
protection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ja.
Man tauscht Gegenstände wie Eheringen und Goldketten. Gegenstände? Trades, Tausch means to switch or trade, right? Or umtauschen, right?
So Gegenstände is items. So
Gegenstände.
You change items like
it's like for like it's a synonym of like Sachen.
Yeah, Gegenstände is Sachen.
But like more proper or like.
Oh. Yeah. So this valuable stuff which is useful for you.
Yeah, it's like earrings and chains, gold chains. And
Perfect.
Eheringe
is this ring for marriage.
Oh, right. Oh, like a wedding ring. Okay, like that doesn't matter.
Wedding.
Yeah, that
Ja.
doesn't matter anymore. Yeah.
Mhm.
Für Medizin wesentliche Lebensmittel und Volldecken. So wesentliche means like rare or something that's not, or no, it means like bad quality, right?
Ja, wesentlich ist the basic. So Lebensmittel ist food
Yeah, like things you need to live.
and yeah, and wesentlich means the general or standard or
Oh, okay.
basic.
Like essential.
Basic, yeah.
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 Okay.
And
This is reminds me. This is how I swear to God when the like back in March when everything closed in America. This is how the media and everybody was acting. And I went to the grocery store and people were freaking out because everyone thought that we were going to be locked away from to hide from the virus for months. And so I bought like a water filter and like tons of cans of food, you know? Like and people like everything was gone. Like everything in the store was gone. People were like really scared and like running around and like there was videos of people fighting. And so it's like this reminds me of what we almost had if this virus was worse than it was.
Yeah, definitely. Here in Germany, they always bought the toilet paper like crazy.
Oh, same here too. Like,
Oh, man.
like, come on, like, you know, like, don't you guys have bidets anyway? The water, the shooter that shoots the water into their, like, to clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Most
can
people have them.
Not everywhere.
Oh, okay. They're more common there. We don't have them here. We like the dry butts here.
Mm-hmm.
So before we go too far into that direction of the water in the butt,
Yeah.
vitamin video. Oh man, we're doing good. We're only a minute in. I don't know, man. This pace is pretty slow at the moment. But like I want to understand the words, you know. We could do it in two. We might have to come back later or do it in two parts. Or if you're here for, it depends how tired you get.
Yeah, right now I'm just fit awake.
Okay, good. All right, so now where there's like an electrical sleeping by electrical equipment.
Schutzbunker, man tauscht Gegenstände wie Eheringe und Goldketten für Medizin, wesentliche Lebensmittel und Wolldecken. Ein Rest Elektrizität an Notstromaggregaten oder Akkus aus Technikgeräten wie Fotoapparaten bringt ein Minimum an Strom in eine sich aus Häuserruinen neu formatierende Zivilisation. Reiche Industrienation wurden traurige Trümmerfelder. Einzelne Gruppen von Menschen, die hausen wie Hinterwäldler, die in...
Okay, so ein Rest Elektrizität an Notstromaggregaten? What's that mean? Notstrom. Backup energy?
The Notstromaggregaten are these
Generators?
you know these generators you can use for making energy, current. For example, when you're outside, you don't have energy power.
Oh, okay.
You can run these generators with gasoline.
Yeah. So it makes the electricity.
So this is ein Rest Elektrizität is the rest of electricity in the stuff generator.
And or batteries from like old technical devices like cameras. Right? Fotoapparaten?
Yes, oder Akkus aus Technikgeräten wie Fotoapparaten. So, or batteries from technical devices like photo cameras.
And they bring minimal electricity, like minimal power.
Yeah, perfect.
In eine sich aus Häuserruine neue formatierende Zivilisation, so like in like these like these like broken houses, like new civilization is forming, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Und reiche Industrienation würde traurige Trümmerfelder. So cool. So rich industry, or industrialization or industrialized, right?
Industrienation means
Or
industry nation.
nations? Okay.
Nations. Mhm.
Trümmerfelder means what? Bomb fields or like battlefields?
Trümmerfelder is
Let's see.
bombed
Yeah, just
areas,
yeah.
like or Trümmer is also debris. So it's a big field of debris. It's destroyed.
Yeah.
Completely.
So like this, this is what the rich countries look like now. Just a sad collection of broken pieces. And
exactly.
Single groups, right? Einzelne Gruppen von Menschen, so kind of like tribes, right?
Mhm.
Die hausen wie Hinterwälder. So Hinterwälder, like in the woods, like in the trees.
Hinterwäldler is a word for someone who is living in the outback.
Oh,
In the very rural area.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It says hillbilly. Okay.
Yeah, hillbilly.
Oh, really? That's funny. Wow.
Yeah.
So, Hinterwäldler.
Mm-hmm.
So, die hausen wie Hinterwäldler. Oh, okay. Because they would live in like these like shacks or something, like really bad, poorly made houses. So there's like these new groups, these like singular groups of people are now living in like these like shanty, favela type houses, die in behelfsmäßige Wohnanlagen wie wellblechenden Notbaracken, what the hell? Die in behelfsmäßigen?
Die in behelfsmäßigen Wohnanlagen. So it means behelfsmäßig. It's a word. Wohnanlagen is like a living
area
for example, from these war zones where people just live in
like tents or
tents or very practical houses or containers like these.
Okay, anything, just anything.
Just any, yeah.
Behelfsmäßigen means like self-made, right? Like you made yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a genius. I'm looking at it. I'm putting it into Google. It just means like.
But it's true.
Poorly made, just like with what resources you have.
Wie wellblechernen Notbaracken. So wellblechernen means, do you know these roofs which have very thin metal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is like favelas, like in Brazil, or like these.
Yeah. Right. But, yeah, this is he's describing this Notbaracken is like a very emergency house or Notbaracken. Baracken is a very bad negative word for a small house or small living.
And note means
opportunity.
Note means
means
emergency, right?
Emergency. Mm-hmm.
Like I always see on the trains in Germany, you see like Notausgang, right? Like
Notausgang is emergency exit.
Yeah. Not. Okay.
So it's a Not.
Und Städtchen auf Strom. Oh wait, we didn't get there yet. Sorry. Oops. All right, here we go.
Behelfsmäßigen Wohnanlagen wie Wellblechern, Notbaracken und Zeltstätten auf Strohmatratzen, Feldbetten und Sofas schlafen, Geldwechsel für Schokolade, das einzige Luxusgut, an eine Mord an den mutigen Menschen das Weltende verschoben habe, die selbstsprechende Omensahne den Widerstand ging, nicht tatenlos Susan als Mann kam, um sie niederzuzwingen, und sie alle sprechen von einem heroischen Wissenden, in dessen Visionen sich die Symbole verdichteten, dessen mutige Mission.
Okay, so he's so cool. So we're flashbacks to Armageddon, right? So he's saying. Cool. So they're money is traded for chocolate, the only luxury good remaining in this location, and mutige Menschen. Mutige means, what does that mean again?
Brave.
Oh, brave. Okay. An dem mutige Menschen das Weltende verschoben haben. Oh, that survived. Okay, the brave people that survived the apocalypse, right?
Wait,
What are you
das
saying?
einzige Luxus gut an einem Ort, an dem Mutige zum Weltende verschoben haben. Wait.
Verschoben means to be pushed back,
Yeah, it means shift or pushed.
but in
But
this
I don't-
context doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and for me, neither.
Oh wait,
Wait.
verschoben haben. Das,
Äh,
oh, they fall. Oh, because the okay, the Welt ist noch nicht gerettet, aber der Widerstand ist stark. Like the world is almost ended, but clearly you see people have their societies, not what we recognize, but they fought
so-
against what almost just would have destroyed humanity for certain. So they
So maybe he means with verschoben, he means that these people
were the soldiers that
ship. Yeah.
that stopped everything
They-
from ending immediately or postponed it. Yeah.
Yeah, postpone it.
Yeah. Cool. So die selbstsprechende Omen sahen, so the self sprechende self speaking, the self called or so called, no, someone who calls himself, crap,
Selbstsprechen is self-speaking or
you call it, but only you're calling yourself that, right?
it's Selbstsprechen.
Self-proclaimed.
Can also be a self-explaining can also be a word for it.
I think we say self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, it says self-speaking Google, but I think it's self-proclaimed omen zan. Wait, omen is like a bad thing, right? Or is it someone who can see the future? No, that's
this is actually, I heard this word before, but I never knew what it means.
omen. Yeah, it's the same in English, so I'm still not.
It can be good, it can be and it can be bad. So this is like a foreshadowing. I don't know.
Okay, something that.
Sign, like a sign.
Oh yeah, no. This came up in Universagenie in one of the verses. I remember this. Yeah, it means a sign of the future, or of what's to come. Right. So, self-speaking signs saw what happened, or what gingen means like gone, or what went down, right, in the defense. Widerstand means to like the resistance. Yeah. Nicht
perfect.
Nicht tatenlos zu sein. Tatenlos means factless, like without.
Without any action or without any interaction.
Oh, okay. So, okay, do you think you could paraphrase this, starting at like, das mutige Menschen das Weltende verschoben haben, die selbstsprechende Omen sahen? Like, what's he saying here? This.
An die mutige Menschen des Welt. Die selbstsprechenden Omen sahen in den Widerstand. Die selbstsprechenden Omen sahen. Okay, this is one sentence. So they saw these self-speaking omens, and then the next sentence, they went to the resistance. They didn't act, or they just didn't saw. They just didn't look. Nicht tatenlos zusahen. So they just didn't stood there and did nothing, but they did the opposite. They acted. They did something.
They fought. They battled.
Yeah. So nicht tatenlos zusahen basically means the opposite of doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
And just watch and see it happen.
Yeah.
They actually
took action.
They did.
Yeah. It's almost just like
Als
man kam. So as
man kam.
As someone came, or
when they came, sie niederzuzwingen, basically means to strike them down. Yeah.
Okay. Niederzuzwingen.
Ja.
Und sie alle sprechen von einem heroischen Wissenden. So they're all talking about a heroic, like wise man, Wissenden.
Wissenden is someone who knows a lot of
things.
stuff.
Yeah, Kollegah in this context, right?
Yeah.
In whose vision the verdichteten means what? Sich verdichteten?
Verdichteten means to dense, to become more densely.
Oh, okay. So basically, oh, really? Verdichteten. Oh, that's cool. So in whose vision, like, it brought the symbols, to like showed the symbols for what they were, or explained the symbols, we can say, to put it more simply. No?
In dessen Vision sich die Symbole verdichteten. In his or
in their vision, in
their
vision,
yeah. The symbols became more close together or more densely together.
Like
so they make a one big picture.
Yeah. Like they started to make sense what they meant, the symbols, right? Yeah. Dessen mutige Missionen den Zyklopen vernichteten. Vernichteten means to defeat or to
destroy.
Yeah. Okay. So whose brave mission destroyed the Cyclops from Armageddon.
Perfect.
Und die Rettung waren für Millionen von Mitmenschen. Was the saving was for millions of Mitmenschen, like just people. Mitmenschen, I never heard that.
Yeah, Mitmenschen is basically the people around you.
Oh, okay.
Your
peers, or your your fellow man.
Your fellow man, your fellow humans around you.
Okay. All right, and then this is the last couple lines, and then we get to action 2. We can actually get some HD. We can follow along on the screen.
Ohne den Zyklopen vernichteten und die Rettung waren für Millionen von Mitmenschen. Lern die verbotenen Schriften kennen und du weißt, was war. Dass nur die erste Welle vorbei ist, doch die zweite naht. Ich las den Geheimvertrag, den sonst keiner sah, den man im engsten Kreis verbarg und nur dort weitergab. In einer Geisterstadt, im dunklen Kellergewölbe, sehe ich die Zukunft. Unsere Welt wird zur Hölle.
Unsere Welt wird zur Hölle. Sehe ich die Zukunft. Okay, so. Lern die verbotenen Schriften kennen und du weißt. So he's like learning the forbidden texts. Or he's introducing himself, right? Introducing himself, like kennenlernen, right? I see kennenlernen. Lern die like to know, to meet, right?
Verboten Schrift kennen. Yeah, he's learning the forbidden writings.
Right. Was war das nur die erste Welle vorbei? Okay, so he's seeing that like that was only the first wave of attack, just the first wave is over, and the second one is coming.
Second one is near.
Yeah,
okay.
Second
one is coming.
Yeah. We say that the end is nigh. We say that in English.
The end is nigh.
Nay, or the end is nay, or something. Nah, we say it. Whatever is in German, we use it. I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of like a homeless guy holding up a sign. That it's always the homeless guys who say that. The end is not. They say like nah, or something. Nahe or something like near.
Nah.
Yeah, something like that. Ich las dem Geheimvertrag, the secret contract. No, contract is Auftrag, right?
Secret Vertrag is contract. It could be. Wait. Vertrag. Contract, ja.
Secret contract, okay. Denn sonst keiner sah, that nobody, Dane is in reference to the contract that nobody saw. Den Mannen engsten Kreis verbarg und nur dort weitergab. I don't know verbarg, I don't know engsten, I don't know weitergab. Or
Dass man im engsten Kreis verbarg, so that you were hiding within your close people or close contacts. So,
like it's like another word.
Only they know it, but no one else outside of your.
Engsten means closed.
Engsten. Kreis with
like
Kreis is
like a circle,
but
like a
close
group.
people around you.
Yeah, like a yeah.
And verbarg is hide.
Okay,
yeah.
So they're hiding, and they're hiding in these hidden circles. The conspirators, the
right.
the higher powers.
Und nur dort weitergab, and only within these circles they give it. Weitergab. Weitergab is when you have something and you give it to the next person, and this person also give it to the next.
Okay. So back to the verbotene Schrift, like the exchange of knowledge. This exchange of forbidden knowledge among these hidden circles of men or women or whatever. Okay. Yeah, like he talked about in the Armageddon with this, like, these are symbols. But I guess he's gonna mention who they are. In einer Geisterstadt, in dunklen Kellergewölbe. Gewirbel. I love that word. Im Gewirbel means like Gewirbel. Dunkel, dark basement Gewirbel.
Oh, my connection died for a second.
Oh, that's okay.
In einer Geisterstadt im dunklen Kellergewölbe. So in a ghost town, and then he's saying in a dark basement.
Gewirbel though.
Basement, yeah.
Okay. Dunklen Kellergewölbe sehe ich die Zukunft und die Welt wird zur Hölle. So I see the future. Our world is going to hell, right? Hölle. Yeah.
So sehe ich die Zukunft, so I see future, yes. And then unsere Welt wird zur Hölle, our world becomes hell.
Hell, yeah. Nice.
Our world.
So, I have here the second part, and it's in HD. So, I'm going to share this one. If you want to follow along here, I mean, you could still look at your lyrics, but this one is actually, the texts are displayed on the screen. So here we go with Die alten Mysterien is the second act, the old mystery, right? So
for some reason the screen is loading.
Oh yeah?
Maybe it's my connection. Wait. I will just rejoin the call, okay?
Okay.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, now I see. Oh, join stream. So. Yeah, now I see Kollegah.
In the dark, in the dunklen Kellergewölbe. Okay. You can see it. It's maybe it's just HD. It's a little harder to transmit.
Yeah, I see it.
It's good though. All right, let's go. Part 2.
Eine seltene Quelle spricht von grauenvollen Tagen und von lauernden Gefahren, die vor Tausenden von Jahren ihren Lauf genommen haben. An einem Zeitpunkt, bevor die heutigen Geheimbunde aufgekommen waren. Unser Grauen nahte schon. Eine Ewigkeit vor der Erbauung Avignons in den Mauern Babylons, als der Herrscher in Farben an einem...
Alright, so a rare source, right, talks about a very gray day. Grauenvoll?
Yep.
Or does it mean sad, or it actually means gray?
Grauenvoll means
like,
something like gruesome or horrible.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Grauenvoll. Yeah, full of gray or full of horror.
Yeah, basically full of gray, and this in this context.
Literally, yeah, but
and it means that's something very bad. Or
yeah, you guys do that a lot. You have these literal, like, you just slam words together, like you know,
Mhm.
and then it turns into like
Mhm.
it turns into something more complex. Which I love that about
Yes.
German, because it's actually it's quite, if you think about it, you know, it's quite easy to find connections to English words, because you guys literally just put words together and it makes perfect sense of what you're trying to like articulate.
Mhm. Yeah, it's really cool. I love this about my language as well.
Yeah, it's super
It's very
logisch, you know.
logisch, ja.
Ja.
Mhm.
Und von Laura den Gefahren. So some Gefahren, like driven or
Lauernden
danger.
Gefahren is dangerous. Gefahren is dangerous,
Uh-huh.
and Lauernden is when it's something is lurking,
Oh, so
like sneaking and
yeah, just like
lurking
like
danger.
in the back, like hidden in the back, like
Mhm.
trying to come in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, for thousands of years, right? Ihren,
Yeah,
or
for
then that's
thousands
a
of
new
years.
sentence. Die vor, okay, well, yeah.
Die vor Tausenden von Jahren. Ja, that's a new sentence. Die vor Tausenden von Jahren ihren
Lauf
Lauf
genommen
genommen
haben
haben.
means it's taken its steps, or
It's
it's taken its steps. It's been lurking, but it's taken its steps forward. Like Lauf genommen, like it's
mhm.
taken a walk, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Right,
Oh,
right,
an
right.
einen
Yeah.
Zeitpunkte. So slowly, slowly arriving to this singular point. This danger has been slowly building up until this one point in history, right?
Ja, an einem Zeitpunkt, bevor die heutigen Geheimbunde aufgekommen waren. So it means in a time or in a time before the current secret Geheimbunde, secret. You know what do you call Illuminati? Illuminati. It's a secret
Society,
organization
yeah,
or
society.
society.
Oh, Bunde. Bunde
So
is
in the
society,
ja,
like
ja.
Bundesliga.
Ja, Bundesliga.
But no, or
Ja,
yes or no?
Bund.
Same thing?
Bund basically means something bound
Like
together.
a collection of different
Mhm.
like people, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
So
yeah.
cool. Secret society. Okay, so before this today's secret society aufgekommen waren. So aufgekommen waren just means like they have arrived, or they did arrive,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Unser grauen
right.
Nahtschön, Nahteschön, unser grauen Nahteschön means they've
Our grauen is
grown like this misery, or whatever the
misery.
yeah
Mhm. Misery. So our misery is
was
close.
coming close.
Or
Yeah,
it.
already
Mhm.
close.
Mhm.
Im Zeitpunkte, bevor die heutigen Geheimbunde aufgekommen waren, unser Grauen nahte schon. Eine Ewigkeit vor der Erbauung Avignons in den Mauern Babylons.
So like in eternity before the building of Avions. What's Avions?
Yep.
What
Eine
is
Ewigkeit vor der Erbauung Avignons. So
Avions?
in an eternity before the creation of Avignon.
What Avignons is? What is a city?
I don't really know. Maybe it's a historic
Yeah.
site, a building.
He
or
loses me in this history. In the history, always. He
Mhm.
starts talking about these things.
In the Mauern Babylons.
Yeah, so the-
in the walls of Babylon.
Yeah. Okay.
Als der Herrscher in seiner gewaltigen Tempelstadt alte Legende nach mit zwei gefallenen Engeln sprach, was bald sein Verhängnis war und das Ende Babylons. Doch er sah's nicht kommen, ahnte noch gar nichts von dem nahenden Unheil, das hereinbrechen sollte, denn er ließ sich von Macht, Hunger, Wahnsinn und Dummheit seiner Wunschfantasie treiben, als sie sagten, sie würden ihm dunkle Magie zeigen und den Umgang mit ihr beibringen.
Okay. So als der Herrscher in seiner gewaltigen Tempelstadt. Herrscher means what? Priest?
Herrscher is like a ruler.
Oh, okay.
Someone who's ruling.
Okay. Oh, quite cool.
Mhm.
The ruler in their violent like temple city. Temple city, religious city.
Tempelstadt is like a temple city or a temple, a whole city made out of temples, like
So like their focus
You know?
was religion, I guess. Right? I guess, I'm not sure.
Als der Herrscher seiner Göttin.
Huh, okay. Und alten Legenden nach? Like old legends after? Or no, that means something else. Nach.
Alte Legenden nach, mit 2 gefallenen Engeln sprach. Old Legends, als der Herrscher seiner mit alten Legenden nach.
It means nachsprechen? Or is it separated like that?
Nach means after, nach means alten Legenden nach, mit 2 gefallenen Engeln.
But does it have something to do with the Sprach at the end? Like they spoke after alten Legenden nach? Right? Isn't that nachsprechen? Isn't that its own verb?
Yes, nachsprechen is when you talk, repeat something from...
So we have this, just talking about 2 fallen angels here. Which, who knows what he means here.
I try to figure out the Windmill als der Herrscher. Tempelstadt, alte Legenden nach, mit 2 gefallen. So it's basically this ruler and is speaking in his gigantic temple city. He's speaking about old legends, and with 2 gefallenen Engeln is fallen angels.
Okay.
So he's talking about old legends, about 2 fallen angels, and they spoke, or they. No, he spoke about this. So the Sprach is. Yeah, the Sprach is the ruler.
Okay.
He's talking about this.
Just spoke about 2 angels. 2 fallen angels. Okay.
Sein Verhängnis war und das Ende Babylons. Doch saß nicht kaum, ahnte noch gar nichts von dem nahenden Unheil, das hereinbrechen sollte, denn ließ sich von Macht, Hunger, Wahnsinn und das hereinbrechen.
Okay, so Verhängnis. Oh, it's supposed to be umlaut, umlaut, right? Verhängnis. Or no? I'm looking on the other lyric.
Verhängnis is when damn. Was bald ein Verhängnis war. When you do something, but it has a bad outcome. For example.
Okay.
You think, I will do this will be good, but in the end it will be your misery. And
oh, really?
You shouldn't have done it. So that is Verhängnis when something
so soon
turns out to be very bad.
So his speak of these legends was the downfall of the Babylons, he's saying.
Ja, was bald sein Verhängnis war und das Ende Babylons. Ja. So it was his...
he said it wasn't coming, or something. He said, doch saß nicht kommen, ahnte noch gar nichts waren.
Yeah, he didn't see it coming. He was not... ahnte is foreshadowing or for... when you ahnte is when you think this and this will happen maybe, and you think into the future, and you can prevent it maybe. So, but ahnte noch nichts. So he didn't thought about this. He didn't.
He did. Okay.
Prevent. Ja.
Nichts von dem nahende Unheil. So he didn't. He didn't think anything of this closing. This incoming Unheil is. Let me see.
So dem nahen Unheil is the
calamity.
Closer coming misery or
disaster. Yeah.
Disaster. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Das hereinbrechen sollte.
Das hereinbrechen sollte is
to break in.
Which breaking in or which is breaking in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. This is starting to really. This is hard for me.
Yeah, it's getting
very complicated. Yeah, the language is getting a lot more difficult than the first part. So the